Okay. Hello, I'm Daniel Flores. This is the part 3 of the Medical Informational System. Today I'm going to be focusing on the documentation part of this project because I don't like this documentation of these entities. I did this because I saw this as a fast opportunity to make the whole project work. I mean, this is a fast opportunity, but it doesn't make the whole relationships. For example, uh, there are some classes like person name, drug, address. These are classes that doesn't actually exist as entities. Okay, but I can show this with a new kind of diagram. I'm going to make a diagram using. I found this interesting tool, Mermaid, Mermaid JS, and Obsidian already has Mermaid, um, Mermaid in it. Okay, I can already make Mermaid diagrams with Obsidian. So I'm going to use this tool first. This is for version 1.0. I'm going to put this UML diagram. And here I'm going to make all of the relationships that that I have already made in the project. Okay. So first we have the mermaids. We have this, and let me remember which one. Class sample diagrams. I don't remember okay, class diagram. That's how I do this. That's how I do this. That's how I do these diagrams. Okay, this is the code. I can simply copy this and paste it right here. So this should generate exactly. This is exactly what I generate. Edit this block. Can I have both the parsing class diagram, expecting direction? I don't know. Split right. And I can configure. Hmm. Obsidian review side by side. That's exactly what I want. Lip review. How can I use sleep review? I don't know exactly how this works. Editor, editing view, sleep review, source mode, default editing mode. The default editing mode is a new tab. We'll start with sleep review. And then how do I change to the other view? Current editing. Obsidian How to change view. Leave preview. More options. Total. Source mode. Okay, this is exactly what I wanted. Okay. I'm going to split this from the right. I'm going to leave it like this. No, wait, I don't want that. This is for the source mode. Alright, this is how I wanted it to be. So now we have classes. This declares how the relationships should be made. I don't remember what these arrows were for. Composition, composition UML. A composition in the unified mailing is a special case of association. Uh, 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 uh. Let me check. Composition aggregation is another special type of form. All right. I'm going to start with class class patient plus patient. It has what does this patient has? Entities? No, wait. UML diagram. Okay. Patient. What does this patient has? Open to the right. Alright. Okay. Whatever. It has a person name. Name. It has a list of illnesses. Illness. And it has a address. Living address. And of course, these are also classes. Okay. This is the class illness. So we have to make that kind of relationship. Person name has an illness. I mean, person name has name, middle name, father last name, mother last name. Huh. This is made to use that behavior. I mean, this is just to add stuff on the get-go, I think. I think this isn't needed. So I could very well define the whole classes right here. All of the classes right here in this site, okay? We have the illness, we have the patient, so now I can very well declare that patient has a lot of illnesses. How can I make that kind of relationship? Aggregation and another kind instead of inheritance. When it link code is going to be competition instead of inheritance. What is an association? What is an aggregation? Is part of. Association, aggregation, composition. Association. This is a generalization. Well, we have composition. This is the one I look for. Class composes of class 2. Composition example. Yeah, that's how it should be handled. Okay, okay. So we have this kind of arrow. Now wait, how did I handle those arrows? Mm, mm, mm. Eliminating this from the get-go. Let's check how this works. Mermaid. Yeah, yes. No, Mermaid MD. Class. Diagramming and inserting tool. Class diagram. That's how I can make arrows, but I want to make the public, private, protected package. Okay, composition, aggregation, association, link, inheritance. That's what I wanted to do. Alright, so I just have to put a space. Illness. Yep, that's how I make this. We can use arrowheads in opposite direction as well. Levels on relations. Cardinality, multiplicity on relations. Oh, this is cool. This is what I wanted to. 0 to 1, only 1, 0 to 0, 1 or more, many, 0 to n, 1 to n. Easily defined by placing cardinality text within quotes. So this is the cardinality text and the quotes, and there's a label text. So for example, if a customer has, interesting. Damn, this is really complex stuff. This can get really, really powerful. It has a lot of annotations, honestly. Well, for now, I'm going to leave it like this. It composes patient or whatever, I don't know. I can use more classes. Actually, I'm going to check the project itself, and I'm going to use the actual version of the project. of the project entities, I mean project classes. Mm-mm-mm. Let's check. For example, consultation room. Let's check this class. All right, we have class consultation room, which has a public int ID. It has doctors. It has many doctors, it has many patients, and it has many drugs. So that's a lot of relationships actually. That's what a consultation room actually does. Alright, now let's check out, for example, doctors. What a doctor has. A doctor has, it has an ID, of course. It also has an ID. It can have a person name, an address, and money. And also a professional license number. Professional license number. And also a lot of patients. It can have one name, also a person name. And I can actually create that class right now. Person name. Wait, I think I already have it. Wait, no, I don't have it. Wait, this is for illness. No, this is for person name. Illness doesn't have anything. Person name. Alright, that's cool. Alright, now the doctor. It should have related, for example, doctor should have a person name. Doctor composes a person name. Also, a doctor can have a living address. I don't have address yet. No, I don't have the last address. I can add it right now. What does the address has? It has a city plus a string city plus a string state plus a string postal code plus a string phone number. So that's what they have. We also have drug. I can add drug right now. Class drug plus int ID, a property of a string name, a property of a string description, a property, public property of a string type. And we also have the average cost, which is for money, which I can't add right now. Well, I can add money right now. Money, pesos. Ok, voy a dejarlo. I'm going to leave it like it is right now, but I'm going to change it very soon. I'm going to change this very soon. So now I have a lot of classes going on right here. Doctor, person name. Is this really small? I think. Well, whatever I'm going to use now, for example, drug. I'm going to relate drug with pesos. I mean money. And consultation room related with a doctor. Consultation room related with a doctor. Consultation room related with a patient. Hmm. I will check out which symbols I should use. For now, a patient has an address too. Patient, it has an address. Of course. What else? Illness. Patient has an illness. It already has an illness. No, it doesn't have an illness. Okay. Put this right here. Patient can have an illness. And we don't have illness registered yet. Class illness, which has a int ID, a string name, a string description, and symptom. Illness has a symptom or a lot of symptoms. So now I have to declare the class symptom, which has an ID, a name, a description, and house. Okay, this is starting to look pretty good. I should make more relationships. For example, doctor also has a name, person name. It also has an address. Doctor also has money, which is the salary. And doctor also has a list of patients. Uh-huh. So this is how this is looking good. This is how this looks like for now. Drug, patient, shared, we have address, money, person name, symptom, drug, doctor, consultation room. I think these are all the entities. But of course, this doesn't make sense for now. I have to show how these entities relate. We have the illness, which is composed of symptoms. I mean the composition, mm, multiplicity or cardinality in class diagrams indicates the number of instances of one class linked to one instance of another class. For example, one company will have one or more employees, where each employee works just for one company. Multiplicity notation someplace near the end of an association. A notation on classes. String owner, big decimal balance, deposit, withdrawal, amount. Associate members of a class using brackets where members are grouped with curly brackets. Hmm. We can use the arrowheads in the opposite direction as well. I don't remember pretty well. Establish email communication. Send email. Well, this is not a YAML. This is a flowchart, isn't it? Or is this right? Okay. Structural UML diagrams, class diagram, package diagram, object diagram, component diagram, composite structure diagram, deployment diagram. Okay. I understand now. Class diagram. UML diagrams reference. Here's some explanations from Visual Studios 2015 talks. One to many? I mean, an order can have multiple. No, a menu can have multiple orders. I guess this is a menu which has multiple menu items, but I don't know what this means. Association. 5. Association. Relationship between the members of two classifiers. Between the members. Okay. Aggregation and association representing a shared ownership relationship. The aggregation property of the owner Rule is set to shared. 5A. I mean, menu item has a menu? What? Is that right? No, wait. Menu has the menu item. Okay. Composition 5B. An association representing a whole part relationship. The aggregation property of the owner's whole is set to composite. Generalization. The specific classifier inherits part of its definition from the general classifier. The general classifier is at the arrow at the end of the connector attributes. Association operation inherited by the specific classifier. 9. Generalization. I mean, we have the order, so now this is a phone order. Import. Relationship between packages, indicating that one package includes all of the definitions of another. Dependency. Menu manager depends on menu status. Realization. The class implements the operations and attributes defined by the interface. Use the interface tool to create a realization between a class and an interface. Realization, an alternative representation of the same relationship. The label on the lollipop symbol identifies the interface. Realization. I don't know what is a realization. Who knows what is that? I don't know what is that. I know for a fact what composition is, so I think it's okay to use composition right now. This is for inheritance. This uh, order. Phone order inherits from order. An order item order items from one order. So you can have multiple order items. Or how this is made. Ah. 7, 8. Indicates how many of the objects at this can be linked to each object at the order. In the example, each order must be linked to exactly one menu. Each order, multiple to 1 minute. 1 minute. The decision representing a whole power relationship. The aggregation property of the owner is set to composite. An association representing a shared ownership relationship. Aggregation. 5A is aggregation. Shared ownership. I'm not sure what shared ownership means. But well, I have to check out to do this. For now, we know that multiplicity for example, person name, a doctor has only one person name. So the multiplicity here would be 0.1, for example. No, wait. 1. 2, too many. 0 to 1, at least one object. 1 to 1, exactly one object. This is default multiplicity. Alright, this is the default then. 1, 1 is the default. So a doctor can only have one name, and a person name can only have one. I mean, the patient itself also can only have one name, okay? A consultation room, these arrows are really weird. Okay, the doctor also only has one money. Okay, 1 to 1. What else? The patient can only has one address too. This is the default actually. So according to ML, it doesn't need to be declared. Let's ignore this then, and we have to focus on the multiple because these are really, for example, a patient can have multiple illnesses. That's different. A patient can have from one, at least one object. At least one object. I mean, a patient, of course, we have at least one illness. So we can leave it like this. Patient can have at least one illness. And an illness can have, I mean, this is two. A patient can have at least one illness, one or more illness. I'm not really sure. I mean, uh, multiplicity. To interpret this diagram, we would arrange from left to right. But that's not, we can also describe the relation between bank accounts and customers. Let's say that every account must belong to at least one customer. But for joint accounts, it could also have two owners. So we had to place the lower and upper bound in the area. Consequently, we must read now. One bank account must belong to one of the two customers. Oh, one account must belong to one of the two customers. Okay, the diagram does not contain the cardinality of one of the bank accounts. Finally, we can combine both multiplicities into the same diagram to express both directions. It's essential to keep in mind that the diagram combines expressions mentioned above into a single diagram, so the correct way to read it would be One customer has 1 to 5 bank accounts, and one account belongs to 1 or 2 customers. One bank account belongs to 1 or 2 customers. I know that's one would think, typically think, one or more customers have 1 to 5 bank accounts. Interesting. By default, newly created does not have any multiplicities information indicated by the grayed out text when moving the mouse over a connection. That is interesting. So a patient can have one or more illnesses. One or more illnesses. We can have a symptom. I mean, an illness can have more than one symptom. More than one symptom. A doctor can have an address, a salary, a patient. Money is the salary. A patient. A doctor can have a patient and a person name. A patient can have a person name, of course. An address. Okay, okay. A consultation room. Consultation room. It can have multiple doctors. Consultation room can have multiple doctors. 1, 2, multiple doctors. Patients for routine checks. It could have 1 to multiple patients for routine checks. What else? For routine checks. What else? And a consultation room can also have a lot of drugs. Consultation room can also have 1, 0 to an absurd amount of drugs. Can have multiple drugs, 0 to a lot of drugs. These are the available drugs. Patients for routine checks. Drug can have an average cost. Average cost. Okay, and I think this is all. I think this is everything. Not sure. Well, we have a lot of classes. We have a lot of classes. I should mark them some way to identify which classes are from the EF core entity creation, which ones are entities and which ones aren't entities. For example, money Money, address, and person name, those are not entities. They don't have an ID. Patient doesn't have an ID. I have to put an ID in patient. Where is it? Patient. It needs to have an ID. Consultation room has an ID. Address doesn't have. I think that's all. I'm going to get this thing and put it right here, just in case. This one, put it back here, just in case. No, wait. And I think that's all. It doesn't show the whole diagram. Oh, okay. So this is the whole UML class diagram for the current version of the project. So, in case I want to make modifications, I just have to add new classes. New classes or new methods, I'm not sure. What was the name? Mermaids. Styling classes just. Subgraph. So I could very well take this and put it inside a subgraph named version 0.1, for example. Hmm. Interesting. Hmm. Okay, I think this is everything for today. I just wanted to know how to make the UML. I wanted to translate everything I've done into UML. So now I think I'm going to learn how to read this thing. I'll try to verify if this is good enough, and then I'm going to try to use UML more frequently because I don't want to program everything and just try to code the changes. Maybe I can pinpoint locations of design flaws from these kind of diagrams instead of making the whole project itself and failing miserably. I'm not sure if this will work, but I guess this will pay off later. So this is everything for today. This is the UML class diagram. UML class diagram. This is everything. Thank you for watching this video and goodbye.